Second example is there
Yeah.
was there is a topic named differentiation in 11th and
Hi Aditya, good morning.
hello ma'am, good morning.
How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. So it's good. You're looking also very good.
Thank you so
Smart.
much.
Okay, and what have you written in your on your t-shirt? Destroy.
Destroy everything that destroys you.
Okay. Okay. So quite adventurous, I would say. So destroy everything, whatever destroys you.
Mm,
Okay.
yes.
Right. So have you ever felt that somebody who's done something that was like kill a goose that lays golden eggs?
Uh, sometimes uh, sometimes even we do that because
Yes.
if someone is helping us, then we don't pay attention to that person, and
Yes.
we are like, okay, I will get this done from other way, much faster, right? I think it's fact.
Yeah. And can you name the person which who suffers like this or with whom you do this occasionally?
uh uh, I can't like mention a person, but often we tend to do that because yeah, for example, if our parents give
Yes.
some
That
advice.
is where I was pointing to. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If our parents give some advice, then often children don't pay attention to that
Yes.
advice, right? And
Yes.
they tend to do exactly opposite thing.
And
But yeah,
finally they suffer.
actually, right.
Yes. They come back and then they think, oh, I should have, gone with the advice.
Yeah, right.
It is true with everyone.
Mhm.
Parents suggest you maximum things, and
Absolutely.
children deny their maximum things. They don't pay attention to maximum of their things. And
Right.
later when they're not successful or when they cannot achieve anything, then they realize, oh, I should have done this. Right.
Absolutely.
But yes, I would say it's not true for parents, because it's you will not kill that goose anytime, because
Nope.
that
Yeah,
goose will, keep on laying golden eggs. You may hurt them, you may deny them, you may not listen to them.
absolutely right.
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 So they are the
Mm.
only ones I feel. I always tell my students that even if you commit a crime, go and tell your parents. On this earth, if there is somebody who can save you, is your parents, nobody else. Right.
For
You
sure.
can
Right.
be
Right.
trapped in some other's hands where you'll do bad to yourself. Okay. So,
Mm.
yes, you
Right.
rightly said. And have you ever bought anything which you find it costs arm and leg? Arm and leg means very, very
Yeah, very
expensive.
costly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. If you're
Right.
losing an arm
Mm.
and leg, it's very expensive. Yes.
But I think I haven't bought anything like that. Like the most expensive thing that I have bought till now is my laptop,
Yeah.
and
So
it's
that's
not
okay.
that expensive,
It's
and
not
it's
that.
useful also. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Anything that your parents bought.
no, everything which we have bought is useful.
Useful, and it was within our means. As
Yeah,
I
right.
remember, your
Within our
parents
means.
are quite affluent,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it was within their means.
Mm.
Right, but sometimes it is true with mediocre earning families.
Right.
Right, if they have to buy a piece of land, or if they have to construct a house, or if they
Absolutely.
have to buy a scooty, something, it
Even
can cost them.
yeah,
Yeah.
right now you can see that even a person which is who is earning like 10K or 20K per month, he has an iPhone in his hand. So
Yes.
yeah, it's disbalance, right?
Yeah. So That must have cost him
Mm,
arm and leg because you
right.
don't afford that.
Mm.
Right. So, do you think you should go for such an expense which costs you arm and leg?
Not at all. If it is necessary and if it is useful, then for sure, um, we should go for it. But like for example, iPhone.
Yes.
My phone does exactly same work as iPhone. Like I can call my friends, I can call my family,
Yes.
I can message them, right? So is there need of iPhone?
Yes.
So
So,
yeah, it depends on perspective and needs of individual.
yeah, no, no, it's the attitude also. Like some people would like to buy it even if it costs them badly, if even if they are affected badly, but just to show off that I've got an iPhone, they may go
Yeah,
for it. So I
right.
would call it is a foolish attitude.
Mm,
So
absolutely.
you're not gaining anything out of it, and any you. So what can you do to impress people? Is it important that hold good accessories, or it is your persona,
Personality for sure.
personality,
Yeah,
and your achievement?
50% of people pay more attention to what we have, like expensive
Yes,
things, iPhone,
yeah.
purse of Dior or something like that. But yeah, I feel that we should more focus on our personality
But
rather than
nowadays there's a shift. Like people
Hmm,
would first go for your accessories. Right. And
absolutely.
then,
Right.
and in persona, it is, I think, only thing which matters the most is money you have.
Absolutely right.
Right. So
Mhm.
if you are a billionaire and you are wearing just glass, people would take it, it's diamond.
Mm.
Right. But if you are a mediocre person, you are wearing a diamond, people would take it as fake. It's not rare. Right.
Right.
It is like that. Right. So, almost I would say 3 decades back, 3 or 4 decades back, it wasn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
People used to assess you on your achievements.
Right, and
And,
it's
and
actually the nicest way to
yes,
what we can say, judge someone.
know somebody or to judge
Yeah.
somebody, right? So people used to appreciate simple people.
Mm.
Like if somebody is an IS officer or somebody is an officer or
Mm.
somebody is a principal or even a teacher, but he's living simply, he's doing good job, so
Mm.
everybody used to respect him. But then
Mm.
there was a shift. So people started liking people only who had got so much of money. And earlier, whosoever was corrupt,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
At that time also people used to be corrupt, they used to have under the table money, but they used to shy away from other people
Right.
because they knew
Obviously.
I'm not doing a good
Mm.
job, so
Mm.
they'll behave like that. But suddenly there was a shift that people, they started standing with all your collars up that yes, I have done it. You do it if you can. So
Right.
there was a shift, right?
Mm.
So the shifts come in society, of course.
Right.
And what do you think? Like to become an expert, what is important?
I think the core knowledge of that particular field,
Yeah, of
it's the
course.
most important thing. Right.
And is it easy to expertise on anything?
Not at all. We
Not
should
at
have
all.
proper, like, pitch perfect knowledge of that thing or that field. Otherwise, we can't say that I am expert of that particular field.
I am an expert to
Mhm.
that. So, and do you think hard work is very, very important to become an expert?
Absolutely, because I don't think so we can achieve anything without hard work. Yeah, there are several ways, uh,
Yeah, shortcuts.
yeah, to achieve something, but I think we should not achieve something by that ways, using
Because
that way. So
it will become shallow. Your knowledge will become shallow. You may acquire the knowledge through shortcuts and, as per the latest trend, through smart cuts.
right.
But then, when you will be there to apply it, maybe then you will find that your knowledge is shallow,
Mm.
right? You won't be able to apply it to that extent which is required. And do you think really there are people who are experts on many things? What?
Yes,
Yeah.
I feel that all these scientists and obviously the people on comparatively upper positions,
Yes.
I think we should call them as an expert
Yeah.
because they have achieved something um, using a good way, using a
Yeah.
good path, right?
Right. Hmm.
Because no one can become a scientist by using another or shortcut way, right?
Yes. Yes. If you will, even if you achieve, one genre, you achieve your success, but still you will be lacking on the other part, right?
Right.
So that will be there. So if I want you to tell me uh, in which field or in which genre you are an expert, so what would it be?
Okay, I'm still a student, so I will only imagine that,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, there are two fields. One is my hobby, that is tabla, because
Okay. Yes.
yeah, it's
Yes.
my childhood hobby. That
And a
um,
passion also.
sorry,
And a passion also.
yes,
Yes.
and I love to play tabla a lot. Like, and if we see if a tabla player is not so famous in real world, but if we see his social media handle, then he will have thousands of followers, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it's one thing. And second field is teaching profession
Yeah.
because you experienced this thing. I come from a rural region. It's not a rural anymore, but when I was in school, it was a rural region, and I have experienced that the concepts of a particular subject are not clear to the teachers only, in
Yes.
teachers' mind
Yes.
only.
Very
So,
true.
if the,
Yeah.
yeah, if the concepts are not clear in your mind, then how are you going to teach students? Right?
Yes.
For
Yeah.
example, there was my practical exam of 10th board, and the day before exam, I just wanted to confirm the least count of our normal scale, 30
Okay.
centimeter scale. So I asked my teacher, and he answered that the least count is 10 centimeters. So at that point, I got confused that whether it is really 10 centimeters or 1 millimeter, because the word
Oh,
itself depicts its meaning, right? The
yes.
least measure of that scale. So I asked my father, I said my father that my teacher answered this, and he is saying
So
that,
I asked. So the better word was I asked my father. Yes.
yeah. So I asked my father that my teacher said that you should write 10 centimeter as a list count. So my father also got confused and he was like, okay, what the hell he is teaching? So he
Yeah.
came to school and he approached my teacher. And again, the teacher was firm on his answer that your child should write 10 centimeters as answer. But yeah, my father was like, no matter what marks you will give him, but he is not going to write any wrong answer. So
Yeah.
that is the thing. The concepts
Yes.
are not clear in teacher's mind. So that is the
Yes.
most important thing. And
And
the second example is
yeah.
there is a topic named differentiation in 11th and 12th.
Yes.
So my teacher explained me the procedure to solve the questions from that chapter, and I was able to score good enough marks in the exam. But I didn't know the exact meaning of differentiation. What is the meaning of divide by dx? So I
Yes.
got to know that during my BSc, that what is dy by dx, the rate of change of y with respect to x. And
Yes.
we can use it in physics also. For
Yeah.
example, velocity, rate of change of distance with respect to time. But
Yes.
yeah, it should be explained in 11th and 12th, right? But I think that
The
teachers
basics
should
should
not
be clear.
explain the
Yeah.
brief knowledge
Yeah.
only. They should explain the practical approach of that particular concept,
Yes.
right?
So that is why new education policy has come up, that that tells us, that includes that we should have practical knowledge.
Right.
But let's see how teachers go with that, because the
Mm.
irony of Indian education system is that the person who doesn't get a job anywhere becomes a teacher. Otherwise
Absolutely.
I feel that a person who is a teacher should be highestly paid, and he should be the person who has every knowledge, so that then he should
Right.
be eligible to be a teacher. It's just the vice versa,
Right.
right? So
Mm.
that is the
Actually.
irony. And as you
Mm.
said rightly, that yes, in teachers also there's no clarity of the concept. And main reason to that is they don't work hard to teach students. You really have to work hard.
Right.
When we are freshers, when we go do our PGs and all, at that time we're not clear about many of the concepts, but when you teach it you become clear. Okay, and
Right.
you should.
Right.
Okay, so very nice interacting with you, Aditya. It's always great interacting with you. I love to
Same
interact
here.
with you. And you're
Same here.
doing good. Just
Mm.
few here and there small mistakes. So
Mhm.
keep it up.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So bye bye.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Have a
Have
great
a
day.
good day. Okay.